have a unique opportunity, a new perspective standing here, because before joining RoboNation, I, as a mentor and teacher, had the honor to bring students here to this challenge, middle school students and high school students, for 10 years in a row. And I know what many of you are anticipating right now, waiting for those awards to be called, because you know you've done your very best. And yes, some of my students did go home with an award here and there. But also, in a lot of other years, my students faced challenges, whether they were technical challenges, poor performance on that day, a lost propeller, or even lost luggage. But looking back on that, I truly cannot separate the students who won awards from the students who didn't, because they all left here with something, and better people for it, right? Not only are you developing technical skills, hard skills that you can take forward with you in the workforce and your academic careers, but you also are developing those awesome soft skills of teamwork, of resiliency and communication, regardless of whether you've won something here or not. And you really need to give yourselves a hand for that as well. All right. You didn't have to be good at anything for this one. You just had to enter. We have a couple of sea glides to give away from the raffle. Our first team are the Carolina Ounces, the Sustainable Cyclones. Are you here today? All right, come on up and get your sea glide. The next winner, Nelson Intermediate School. Are you here today? Yes? Come on up and get your sea glide. Nelson, are you here? Okay, excellent. Come on over. All right, taking over, our fearless leader and visionary, our CEO of RoboNation, Daryl Davidson. As he makes his way up. Yep, here you go. I'll pitch. Okay. We've got some more giveaways.
Oh, I guess there's more left. You gonna just start tossing? All right, so I'm not gonna say anything because you won't hear it anyway. You're gonna be fighting for these things. All right, that's all we've got. Thank you for coming. We're going to try to quickly move through the program. I know some of you got the shade, most of you don't. You're either burning or you're loving life. Either way, we're going to try to be quick. But there are a number of people, several groups of people I want to thank that without them, SeaPerch would not happen. Not just the international challenge, but SeaPerch at the local level, at the regional level. And those are the volunteers that give of their time, their energy, money in a lot of respects, their sleep. So if you are a volunteer that has helped to make any level of SeaPerch happen, I'd like you to stand up and we want to honor you. Thanks to all of you. Mic system, but we're grateful for a couple of prime sponsors that also help make what we do possible. And the first one is our title sponsor, which is NOAA, the Ocean Exploration Cooperative Institute. They've been supporting this for several years now. Let's give them a round of applause. And I also want to thank our long-term sponsor, the United States Office of Naval Research. Another critical group that really drives SeaPerch from the very bottom level all the way up are our mentors, our teachers, and the parents that make these things happen. Much like the volunteers, those are the folks that without them, there would be no SeaPerch. The kit might exist, but all of the things that make the programs, that make those, the sleepless nights, the trips, the weekends, the competitions, the fundraising, all the things that group of people does. I'd like to ask all of them to raise their hand. Thank you so much to all that group. As I think many of you know, RoboNation collectively is an international community. SeaPerch represents that at some level, but we have more than 60 countries that are represented throughout the RoboNation programs. And if you've never taken an opportunity to look at what's ahead, our autonomy programs and some of the other things that we've got available, I would encourage you to look to see what's next after SeaPerch, because we've got autonomy and competitions in every domain. They're not all just competitions, there are learning programs. If you're interested in drones or ground vehicles or boats or more advanced submarines beyond SeaPerch, we've got programs for you. So we've got things that you can do. So check out our website and explore some of the other opportunities. But specifically for today and for this event, we've got a number of international teams, and it's a growing number of international teams, and I want to just single those folks out. So if you are from somewhere outside of the United States, because we acknowledge that it's really not easy to travel nowadays, it's not cheap to travel nowadays, really difficult. And a lot of these students that come from overseas have got to go through a lot of hoops and paperwork and visas and other things just to get here. So I want to honor and ask all of the international teams to stand up and raise their hands and wave your hands and act crazy, but we want to thank those folks for showing up. Congratulations to all of those teams. So we also have a very special group here that we like to acknowledge and honor every year, and that is and it's the people that handle the sound. We want to thank all of those people. The graduating seniors have reached a certain milestone in their lives, and even though you can still do SeaPerch after high school, a lot of those graduating seniors are in a very unique, special category that get to now move on to a next phase of life. And RoboNation wants to continue to be a part of whatever you do going forward, and maybe you just want to reach out and support or build another SeaPerch team behind you, wherever you end up. But I do want to acknowledge and ask all of the graduating seniors to stand up and raise their hands as well, because we got a lot of old people standing up that aren't graduating seniors. Thank you very much, and good luck to all of you. All right, lastly, you have probably heard through our website, videos, a lot of the messaging that we talk about, that a lot of people think of SeaPerch as a STEM activity, but SeaPerch is a career path and it's a workforce development activity. And we're really big on what we try to provide to you that will help give you new opportunities in your career. And our next speaker is a perfect example of someone who has had some great opportunities in her career and has navigated new pathways. She has been an absolute explorer. We know her as a SeaPerch teacher, but the world now knows her as an astronaut. And I want to welcome to the stage Amy Medina Jorge.
Welcome, everybody. Welcome, Kenya. Welcome, New Zealand. Where's New Zealand? Allah was Egypt. Where's the people from Egypt? Привет, Kazakhstan. You want China. A mi gente de Puerto Rico, bienvenidos. Well, that's me. Getting out of the capsule. And I am the first teacher flying in a commercial vehicle, the first female Hispanic teacher, and the first Puerto Rican born and raised in the island to go to space. And that is all. Because when you have that opportunity, you have to open the doors for others, especially for girls. Because, hey, let's be clear. This is a pathway that for years it has been predominantly male people. But guess what? We can do better. And I am not a stranger to SeaPerch. Actually, it is part of my extended family. I have been in SeaPerch waters for 14 years now. I started back in 2012 with Cherry. She's somewhere. Yeah. And I started in Puerto Rico. Then I moved to Florida. I know that my Mayport Robotics is somewhere. Where's Mayport Robotics? There you go. And now I am in Texas. Where are my team and the people from Texas? There you go. I am actually the only active astronaut currently teaching in a classroom at Odyssey Academy in Galveston, Texas. So that's what I am not stranger to SeaPerch. Actually, I do. And I was talking this morning with Daryl why I love SeaPerch. And that's why I know that SeaPerch is going to provide you with the skills that you need to be successful, not only in college, but also in the workforce. Because you are developing through the activity skills to communicate better, teamwork, critical thinking. And those skills are going to help you to offer solutions and problem solving. And that's what the industry is looking for. So for me, as a teacher, it has been very, very helpful, because perks of being a teacher is that if you are the teacher, you have halfway down to go to space. So where are the teachers here? Wave if you are the teacher, please. Join me in a round of applause, because being a teacher is not easy. But we love what we do. And when you have the opportunity to teach your kiddos how to be an astronaut or help them to develop experiments to put into space, you're actually preparing yourself to go to space. And that will happen to me. You are seeing me here flying like crazy. Well, it's like your robot when it's underwater and doing that 360 thing, and you're seeing like, whoa, this thing is so cool. Well, that's exactly what you feel when you are in microgravity. So that's the 0G flight, is the parabolic flight. Knowing as the vomit coming for something, I can assure you, yeah, that happened. But it's preparing you to feel and control your body in a better way when you are up there. So that prepared me. And when you get your training to fly your rocket, you are ready to go. And let me tell you, yes, it's like school. You need to take the test before you go up. Yep. So one of the things that I love my crew, that's NS32, is that my crew is the perfect crew to go to the moon and establish a presence in the moon. because you are aware of the STEM career, science, technology, engineering, math, but there are a lot of other careers that you can explore, and they are also supporting the space industry and the maritime industry. We need welders, we need additive manufacturing. Who has a 3D printer at school? Guess what? Those skills, license skills, comparing 3D printing materials, that's going to help you to enter the workforce, because my rocket, it was printed in 3D print. Yeah, there are some metal parts that they print in the rocket factory and rocket park in Florida. So there's people, where is the people from Florida? Mayport? There you go. So everything that you see in the rocket is customized. Even my suit, and believe me, this suit is 10 degrees hotter than the room temperature or ambient temperature. So everything that we design for space has a reason. And you are seeing my seat. The seat has an X mechanism, and that's going to be allowing you to absorb better the G's. So today is a special day for me because a year ago, I fly to space. And you are going to see when you are going up that you are going to be changing. There's a changing in the colors, but so beautiful. You see from there, and that's the picture that I love. Look at that atmosphere. You're going to see the colors when you are going up, the different changes in light blue and intense blue until you see the black. And let me tell you something, it's a pitch black. I have never seen a thing so infinite, and it's blackness. You can get lost just admiring that view. And it's phenomenal. The microgravity, when you feel it, is like nothing is controlling you, nothing is addressing you, and you have to be careful because yes, you can hit yourself with the ceiling, to be honest. But it is phenomenal, and having the opportunity to see the Earth in a way like it is, with all the colors, look at that, is inviting you to take care of our planet. And you have a powerful tool with you. That is your robot. Because with your robot, you can make a difference. You can, look at that. Look at that beautiful. And you have in your hand a robot that can allow you to take care of our planet. Who does water quality here with the robot? Water quality. There you go. You are doing that. You are taking care of our planet. If you are using your robot to do a census about the fishes, different fishes, or looking at the corals, how bleached they are, you are contributing to take care of our planet, even with single actions like turn off the switch in a room that you are not going to be using, or using a water bottle like this one is not plastic, that we do not have to go and recycle and do plastic and plastic and plastic. Those are single measures that you can do to take care of this beautiful blue marble that we know about, how we know about that as a blue marble, the planet Earth. Because believe it or not, when you are up there, it doesn't matter where you are from. If you were born in Puerto Rico, in United States, in Africa, in Japan, in China, Egypt, we all are crew Earth, and we need to take care of our planet. So, I want to tell you, when you fly up, you don't fly alone. You fly with a lot of people. And I am very proud to fly as the first female Hispanic teacher. I didn't flew alone. I flew with all my students, with all the teachers around the world, and with all Latin America. So wherever you are and wherever you go, always took your flag with you, no matter what. Be proud of who you are. We're gonna be celebrating the 250th anniversary this year, so wherever you go, always with your flag, and be proud of who you are and where you come from. And it doesn't matter what you want to do, go for it, because you have the power inside you. You can do it. Believe in yourself, and you will see how you're going to reach your goal and live your dream at the same time. Thank you very much.
Good afternoon. So the next 3 awards were the teams that won these were nominated by staff, by volunteers, or by your fellow competitors. And they really show the humans behind the robots. So the first one is the Sportsmanship Award. And that honors those who show integrity and respect to their fellow competitors. They are thoughtful, they're kind, and generally helpful. The winner this year is Team 563, the Storm Chasers from the Hearts Homeschool Robotics from Pascagoula, Mississippi. The Resiliency and Grit Award honors those who refuse to give up, and they are graceful under pressure. Throughout the competition, this winning team showed respect to their competitors and was nominated for their teamwork and general positivity. The team that won this award was Team 504, BASA Team 3, the Boynton Aerospace Science Academy in Boynton Beach, Florida. Are they here? No? Okay. The next is the Ingenuity Award. And this award's a team who was generally creative and had a very unique design or a clever technical solution to a problem. This team was nominated for an interesting design that showcased a custom controller and efficient hydrodynamics. Team 129, the Subatomic Submarines from Naperville SeaPerch in Illinois. The Community and Outreach Award was an optional submission as part of your registration, so not all teams submitted, and these were evaluated by a panel of judges. So the Community and Outreach Award this year celebrates teams who use their SeaPerch to help in their communities or have a positive impact beyond the competition. And this year, Team 701, PB and Jellyfish. And now I'd like to introduce Juliana Smith, our tireless SeaPerch director for this competition, for the Real World Innovation Awards.
Thank you so much, Cheryl. All right, we're moving into Real World Innovation and Technical Design report results. So we're going to get started with Real World Innovation. This was an optional submission for all of you to participate in, where you submitted a poster. It was both reviewed online by all of our online judges and evaluated, but it was also open for crowdsourcing and voting from the entire community, where we got over 1,200 votes in. So we have our fan favorite results with this as well. So we're going to go ahead and kick off with third place, going to Neres from Puerto Rico. All right. Moving into our second place, This team also got the fan favorite for the high school teams. So they got second place and fan favorite for high school, going to Deep Sea Nautilus from Guangdong Experimental High School and Beijing number 35 High School and Guangdong Overseas Chinese High School. And yes, that is one team. All right. So our first place team also is in the same situation where they earned first place with the online evaluation, but they also were the fan favorite for middle school. This is going to Team Zixing Dreamers from Beijing number 35 High School. All right, so while they're taking their photo, you're gonna actually go ahead. While they're taking their photo, we're gonna transition into our technical design report submissions and results. So this is actually a required submission that all of you had to compete with. You had to submit while participating in the competition. And this is such an important opportunity for all of you to be able to document the incredible work that you've done building your ROV and developing everything you needed for competition. So we're gonna go ahead into the results here. And for this, it is divided up by class. So we're going to actually go through third place, second place, and first place and announce each class as we go. Before we get started, I also want to thank Noah, who has also provided some giveaway bags for some of these winners as well. All right, so we're going to start with third place technical design report. Middle school stock goes to the Pool Sharks from Bohali Intermediate School from New Zealand. All right, we're going still in third place for technical design report. Our high school division, we actually had a unique situation where we had a second place tie. So we don't have a third place for high school, and you're gonna have to wait until we get to that next round. So coming up soon. Next, we will go into our third place in open class for technical design report, going to Water Wiggles from Troy High School from California. All right, we're going to go into our second place for technical design report, starting with middle school stock class. We have the Oranges from Buddy Taylor Middle School from Florida. All right, so I told you in the last round that we had a tie. I didn't tell you how many teams tied. We actually have a three-way tie for our high school second place in TDR. So, our first team is Swim Shadies from North Shore High School from Louisiana. Our second team is Deepwater Vanguard from Grant County 4-H from Arkansas. And our third team that is tied for second place high school technical design report is Team Odyssey from Odyssey Academy from Texas. Okay, so while we have all of those tied teams coming up, we will not forget about our open class second place TDR team that goes out to Flying Fish from Mayport Coastal Sciences in Florida. All right, now we are going to go into our first place for technical design report. Starting with middle school stock, we have the Megalodons from Mayport Coastal Sciences in Florida. For our high school first place in technical design report, we have Stingrays from Duval County in Florida. All right, and then our open class first place in technical design report goes to Anglerfish from Mayport in Florida. All right. Very well done, everyone. Thank you for all of your work on your real world and technical design report submissions. It's always a pleasure to see everything that you're working on and then be able to see it come to life in the pool. And without further ado, I'm going to bring up Dutch Holland, who is our course director, to give you those results.
Thank you, Juliana. I hope everybody's doing good. This year, of course, I got to work to design all of the courses. So for every one of you who picked up the heavy debris, good job. You cooked an industry expert. You got me. I wasn't expecting you to be able to do that. So if you don't get an award, but you moved that heavy debris, just know you beat somebody with a master's degree who thought about it for a really long time, and you're either in high school or middle school. So shame on me. Next year, we'll try again. Okay, I won't make you wait too long, so we're going to go with obstacle course first. Obstacle course is all about speed and control. These awards go to teams who navigated underwater slalom of hoops and turns with the greatest precision and the fastest times, and it's also a true skill to be able to do it quickly. We've had some great times, and watching some of you guys figure out how to get faster and faster and faster every year is an absolute delight. So for third place, middle school stock, Hydro Rappers from Sheridan, Arkansas.
Good job, guys. Woo! Good job, Abby.
For the high school stock, third place, Sokio Drift from San Diego, California, U.S. Naval Sea Cadets.
I remember back in, oh, you worked there at,
Third place, open class, team 401 Dandriff from Clinton, Michigan. Moving on to our second place awards for obstacle. For middle school stock, team 5, the Pool Sharks from New Zealand. For the high school stock, Deepwater Vanguard from Sheridan, Arkansas. In open class, we have anglerfish from Mayport Middle School.
Good job, Gavin.
All right, moving on to the fastest of the fast. Our first place middle school stock team, the Megalodons from Mayport. For high school stock team, Stingrays from Jacksonville, Florida. Last but not least, for open class first place obstacle course, Waiwakam Mecha Mules from Calumet, Washington. Congratulations, everybody, on those. Those are very difficult tests. I have seen those robots twitching around in the water, and they are very difficult to control. Real testament to your driving capabilities and your engineering. So moving on to Mission Course Awards, the Mission Course Challenge teams challenges the teams to apply their engineering to real-world challenges, things that I come across in industry on a daily basis. So I work for a company called TerraDepth. We do ocean data as a service. We are the Google Earth for everything below the water. And so these challenges that you faced are things that I have seen, and now I have tried to put you to the test for. So we're going to move into third place for middle school stock, Delta X from Mackay, China.
Go, Isaac.
Third place high school stock team, Sea Turtles from Ladue County, Leesburg, Virginia. Third place open class, Waiwakam Mecha Mules from Washington. Sorry about the name. Moving to our second place for mission course, middle school stock, Team Dream Rongzhen from Beijing, China. Second place, high school stock, Sokio Drift from San Diego, California, U.S. Naval Sea Cadet Corps. Second place, open class, Flying Fish Mayport Middle School. Moving on to the best of the best. For our first place, middle school stock, Wise Submariner from Beijing, China. For first place, high school stock, Stingrays, Duval County Public High Schools, Jacksonville, Florida. Last but not least, open class, first place, Team 704, Anglerfish, Mayport Middle School from Atlantic Beach, Florida. I'm going to hand it back off to Juliana Smith. Thank you so much for participating and pushing me to be a better engineer every day.
All right, now the highest honor of the SeaPerch Challenge. These awards are going to go to the top scoring teams in each competition class based on their combined performance across engineering documentation and pool events. These teams have shown excellence in design, execution, and teamwork, and are your 2026 SeaPerch class champions. Before we announce these three, we also have a sponsor award for these three champions. So our sponsor, Blue Robotics, is gifting each champion with 2 T200 thrusters and the connectors they need. And our hope from RoboNation is that these three teams may consider moving into autonomy at the RoboBoat or RoboSub competition. With that and the thrusters, they'll also get a waived registration fee for 2027 to compete in their choice, RoboBoat or RoboSub. All right, now without further ado, we're going to announce middle school stock class champion for 2026, going to Megalodons from Mayport Coastal Sciences in Florida. And our high school class champion is Stingrays from Duval County in Florida. All right, and the open class champions of 2026 are Anglerfish from Mayport Coastal in Florida. All right, congratulations to all of you. It has been an incredible year, and we can't wait for 2027. You brought energy, creativity, and engineering excellence to the pool and to this incredible community. For our graduating seniors, we hope you'll stay engaged through alumni opportunities, mentorship, and future pathways. And for those of you eligible to compete again, get ready. The 2027 season will launch in the fall. And before you leave, don't forget to scan the QR code. The results are up on the website, and you can see where you placed, your scores, and your times. Congratulations, everyone. Have a great day.